Your laptop suddenly sounds like a jet engine, but when you touch the case, it still feels cool. So what is the fan reacting to? It is not waiting for the whole computer to become hot. It is reacting to a tiny hotspot deep inside the machine, often before your hand could ever notice it. The main source is usually the CPU, the chip that follows instructions and does the computer's calculations. Modern processors contain billions of tiny electronic switches called transistors. When the processor works harder, more of those switches become active. Some electrical energy turns into heat. Think of switching on one small light bulb. It barely changes the room. Now imagine switching on millions of tiny bulbs inside an area smaller than a postage stamp. That small area can heat up very quickly. Even one browser tab can create a short burst of work. A web page may load video, advertisements, animations, scripts, or background data. Your computer may also be installing an update or scanning files at the same time. But why does the case still feel cool? Because the heat begins inside the chip. It must travel through several layers before reaching the outside, first into a metal plate, then through thermal paste, a heat pipe or vapor chamber, and finally into thin cooling fins. Moving through all of that takes time. The outside of the laptop can therefore feel cool, while one tiny area inside is already much hotter. The computer does not guess what is happening. Processors contain several digital temperature sensors. They watch important areas inside the chip. The system then follows a fan curve, a set of rules that says how fast the fan should spin at different temperatures. The fan normally does not blow directly onto the CPU. Instead, heat pipes carry the heat to metal fins. The fan pushes air through those fins, and the warm air leaves through the vents. When the task ends, the chip uses less power, the temperature falls, and the fan slows down again. That sudden rise and fall can be completely normal. And if the cooling system cannot remove heat quickly enough, the processor has another defense. It reduces its speed and power. This is called thermal throttling. In an extreme situation, the computer can shut itself down to prevent damage. So a loud fan for a short time is usually your cooling system doing its job. But a fan that constantly screams while the computer is idle, makes grinding noises, or comes with crashes and shutdowns may point to blocked vents, dust, a faulty fan, or a program using too much processor power. The fan is not listening to the temperature of the case. It is responding to a tiny heat alarm hidden inside the chip, long before you can feel it.